I love this. Okay, we are live. So, as we wait for a few folks to join us, I just thought we'd take a minute here as people are joining us on Facebook and perhaps YouTube. So, as people join us, come say hello. Let us know that you're there and that you're connecting with us here. I'm super excited. I haven't been live on my Facebook page in a while, Kobe. So, it's really great to have you here. And we'll
Oh,
just kind
so
of
good to see you.
It's so good to see you. And I just thought we'd take a moment while we are getting started here to just welcome you. And I'm so excited that we're going to get to see you in a couple, like 2 days, not even like less than.
I can't I know. I can't even believe it. I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna make sure I share it to my page too.
Absolutely. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to take a moment because folks are starting to join in. And again, anybody's out there, hi, Amanda, that want to say hello to us. And I'm here. I'll just kind of get this going. I'm here with the amazing Colby Rebel, a fabulous medium. Colby, we've been kind of working on and off together now for 3 or 4 years, I think. We
I
started kind of
know.
really connecting in COVID, and we've traveled in a lot of the same circles with a lot of wonderful teachers that we share and other mediums that we've collaborated with. So it was really exciting when we started to connect as well. And I'm excited because as people are joining us, I want to share with you that Colby's going to be here in, like I said, just about a day and a half now. You're in
Yes.
New Jersey. So
I
Colby,
know.
since you're mostly West Coast, so tell us a little bit about who you are, how what kind of brought you into mediumship, and just introduce yourself to us.
Oh, I'm so excited to talk to everyone. And I can't wait to see you on Sunday and see everyone. Yeah, so I am originally from New Jersey. So I'm here now and I kind of did this nice little fun East Coast tour. But yeah, I live in LA, Los Angeles, and it's been really great out there. And I have a spirit center and we hold classes and events there, which is really fun. And but can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we gotcha.
Oh, perfect. Okay. But what really makes it great is just this idea of us being able to come together and serve spirit, right? Us being able to, share those messages and bring forward that evidence. And even though, we're different mediums, we have different personalities and different ways of working, it's still like so fun to see those connections that come in for people.
Isn't it what comes in
Mhm.
sometimes? Isn't it surprising when you get those weird
Yeah.
little nuggets of information like, oh my God, that makes sense?
Yeah, yeah, and it's just like I think, the idea is, I believe that everyone can do this, right? I believe everyone has the ability to tune in and to strengthen their own spiritual gifts, and that's why you and I were talking about the pillars of spirituality, and what does that mean, right?
Yeah, and we're talking, I just put it up too on the screen for people. So, and I think it's important that people understand that as we're developing spiritually, like as mediums, we have intuition, psychic, mediumship abilities, but there's also needing a
Yeah.
foundation to your practice. And I think, Colby, you and I can share that both our foundations may have similar but unique, differences that are going on there. How would you kind of, for those who are kind of tuning in today, what are some of your ideas of your spiritual pillars that help you create the foundation of your work?
Well, I think one is building that relationship with your higher self and the
Love
spirit
that.
realm. It's being able to say, well, where can I grow? How am I connecting? Really being able to tune in and tap in. And I think now that's what's different for people. Some people really want to meditate to do that. Some people want to automatic writing. Some people prefer being out in nature. But I think at the end of the day, it's being able to understand the difference between your ego mind and your intuitive mind, and really working on, what we want. I think a lot of times people think, well, if you have a temper, you're not spiritual, or if you don't do XYZ the way somebody else is doing it, you're not spiritual. And I think at the end of the day, that spirituality really, really comes from our connection to our higher self, to our all knowing self, to the soul of others, right? we are together, and that doesn't mean you can't have moments, but that spiritual practice, being able to say, how can I improve, how can I be the best version of myself, and that continuous change of being the best version of yourself.
I love this. And I think that one thing that I've always said too is you said something, like some people want it to be a meditative practice, but I think also how we develop is unique to us. We all have
Hmm.
different ability. We all have the ability of mediumship like you and I, but how we both work is different. And I think
Yeah.
exploring that unique difference is important. I have a lot of people sometimes are going, how do I do it? How do I do it? How do I move
Yeah.
forward? And I think we both can, if you come to our workshop this Sunday, by the way, at
Yeah.
Circles of Wisdom in Massachusetts, we'll talk about this. But I think for anybody out there, you've got to dive into the practice. You've got to dive
Yeah.
into the development. Yeah.
And I think not making it, so mechanical. I feel like
Yeah. I
so
love that.
many students will come to me and they'll say, well, my teacher said put women on your right and put men on your left, or uh, your guide stands behind you, or and there is no one thing. It
Yeah.
is really about, I think the one thing is trusting,
Yes.
and the one
Love
thing
that.
is I do believe you have to be able to go deep within yourself. You
Yes.
have to be able to be in the silence as well and be comfortable in that silence.
Oh,
Um,
that's so huge. Because a lot of us as mediums, right? We have a lot of noise that goes on in our head. Yeah.
yeah, but just being able to, lean in. I mean, what are some of your spiritual practices, Lauren?
That's a great question. And because I too have, while I've studied mediumship, I've studied a lot of different spiritual modalities. I've had such extensive work with, different alternative healing arts work, shamanic work, things like that. And it really varies depending on what I'm needing in the moment. Sometimes I am doing a sitting in the power, opening up the energy meditation. Sometimes I'm working with sound bowls or
Yeah.
tones and energy to clear, but because like you, I've tried so many different teachings and I put them all into my toolbox. I kind of go, today I need to grab my drum and drum up the energy. I think
Yeah.
it's important that, for me, it's a revolving moment of what is my intuition guiding me that is needed. If it's just like you said, finding silence, or is it getting up and moving? Is it getting up
Yeah.
and, being in nature? I think there's so much to what we do that we should let it all be a part of it, depending on what you're called to in that moment. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's a mixed bag for me, Colby. It really depends on what I'm feeling like. Sometimes even before a session, I might grab some sage and clear the space. I always have a little bottle of Florida water here just to do energy clearing, so little moments and different things, and always having, I think, that toolbox to work with though, and a variety of different things that fit my mood, my need in the moment to raise my energy as I'm feeling guided, has been one of the best gifts for me, actually.
Yeah,
So,
and I agree. I agree. Sometimes it's going quiet or going inward, maybe going deep within meditation, and then sometimes it's dancing or moving about or creating movement. And then sometimes too, I think part of that spiritual journey is having a muggle experience, right? To remember, like, hey, wait a minute, I'm supposed to have this too, and to not feel guilty over that, right?
yeah, to be normal sometimes, I like how
Yeah.
you say that, to be human. I think in the beginning of anybody's journey, we're always like, it's a shiny new toy. Let's see all the things. And
Yeah.
after some years of doing it, you're like, can I just go out with my friends and watch a movie and enjoy that simplicity? So I think that finding balance is also important as well when we talk
Yeah.
about that. And for those of you who are
Hmm.
joining us while we're here with the fabulous Colby, if you have any quick
Hmm.
questions that you want to share with us, but I want to kind of talk a little bit about, you talked about in the beginning, but we're also going to be doing an event at Circle. We got two events. I'll just
Yes.
say for those who are tuning in, Tuesday, on Sunday we have a big day. We're going to teach our pillars, our spiritual gifts and pillars workshop for anybody as we're talking about who want to come and just want to kind of dive into your abilities a little bit, help create that foundation and work with us with some meditation practices and some wonderful exercises we're going to do. I love working with you, Colby. We have such fun.
We really do. I remember last year, I could not believe how quick that day went. It was just poof,
It went by
gone.
so fast. And this one's
Yeah,
doubly, interesting because we will then do an evening of messages from spirit. We're calling it
yes,
unforgettable connections because really I think connecting with our loved ones is an unforgettable moment. And
yeah.
talk to folks if anyone's interested in understanding what watching two mediums does. Some of you guys maybe seen us in different ways, but how do you kind of share what connecting with spirit is like for those who want to come to a group event?
Oh, I love it. I think for anyone coming, how many times have you wondered if your loved one is around or if they're with you or if they are giving you that sign? Do they hear you talking to them? And when you see mediums demonstrate, I mean, I think what's so great is the energy is almost physically palpable
Yeah.
in the room. Like you will feel the presence of spirit. And the room, the energy, you'll feel it coming together as one. And it usually is filled with so much love and warmth and support. And laughter. It's also fun. It's not, I think sometimes people think it's going to be super heavy or super sad. And usually it's not. It's an amazing opportunity for people to heal, to grow, to come together. It's a lot of fun.
I hear as you're talking, I keep hearing like upstairs going, it's a celebration of life in a
It
different
is. It is a
way.
celebration, isn't it?
And I
Yes.
think I love how you're talking about that because some people don't they get nervous, right? When they come to an event, and by the way, for those who are, tuning in from my audience here, I loved watching you work last year, Colby, because I mean, we've done this online, but seeing each other also in the room and,
Yeah.
it's fun to watch as we work together as mediums. We're each going to share time where we demonstrate our
Yep.
own idea of working with spirit, and then we're going to come together for a little bit and do a little what we call double linking, and you get to see
Yes.
two mediums connecting with the same spirit, which can be really fun and different as
Uh,
well.
oh, we had a blast doing that too. Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah.
I believe this is just gonna be an amazing day. And I'm really looking forward to being at the Circles of Wisdom.
Wisdom.
It's got amazing reputation from Joe Shield, John Holland. Everyone loves to be there. So I feel very excited to be there for sure.
Yeah. So everybody, again, as you're tuning in this Sunday, October 22nd, Colby's going to be
Yeah.
here with me in Methuen, Mass at Circles of Wisdom. If you're local, Circles, it's an amazing place. And they're celebrating their 25th anniversary of supporting
Oh,
the metaphysical community now. And I'm excited
wow.
for you to meet the group there. Hi, guys. We got some folks saying hello.
Hi. Hi, everyone.
And
Yes.
we would love it if you all want to come. There's still spots for everything right now. And you can, I put some in the comments, some links in the comments, or you can go to circlesofwisdom.com to check out Colby and I this Sunday. And we're going to have a great time. And one thing I just want to say that while there's a lot going on in this world right now, sometimes we want to hide. We want to go into that space. And I think, if anything, if you're feeling guided to connect, to come in and open up into that connection, we'd love to support you that way as well here in this time, to help you really feel that love of spirit. And
Yes.
again, we're excited to be at Circles of Wisdom. So,
Yes, I can't wait to see you.
and just now, before we even go, you're in New Jersey right now, and I think you've got a busy weekend because you're also if you're in New Jersey and you want to,
Well,
Colby, you're tomorrow.
I'm just in South Jersey, and then we come up to see you.
Okay, I was gonna say, are
Yeah.
you at the Journey Within, or did you just do that?
Oh, we just did that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
we're
say
gonna be coming. Yeah.
you can't catch her then at
But
Journey Within. That just
yeah.
happened.
No.
But get in the car and get up here.
Yes.
Um,
So anyhow, but I know we both have sessions coming up, so
yeah,
I'm pretty sure we got to get going.
we gotta
But
get going.
I do want to thank you guys so much, and I can't wait to be there and to see everybody and to really again celebrate and serve spirit with you, Lauren.
Yes, it's going to be amazing. And it's hard to believe it's been a year, and I can't wait to see you as well. So, again, everybody, check us out. Check the links in the comments. ColbyRebel.com, by the way, depending on which side you're showing up here, for anything you want to know about Colby Rebel. And we'll see you guys in hopefully a day or so.
That's it. All right. I'll see you
Take
guys then.
care. Bye.